affordable housing. Is it possible in Nigeria? These are some of the challenging questions I get from some clients. Every time you check online, you see one house 1 billion, another house 100 million, another house 70 million. Is this possible? Well, we are going to be looking into this critically, and then I will give you the pros and I'll give you the cons. This is another episode on HTH Talk Room. You all know that this talk room, we talk about everything the way it is, unfiltered. So we're going to look into affordable housing, okay, the good part of it, and then how you can even get this housing, and what are the disadvantage also of getting some affordable housing. I will share that with you. So if you really want to watch this, you can grab your cup of coffee or your cup of tea and let's get it started. Now, we have affordable housing in Nigeria, in different parts of Nigeria. You can mention Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Owerri, Anambra, Abia State, Ogun State, Ibadan, Delta, so many other states you can think of. And then you wouldn't know why these housings are affordable. That's the first question. For example, if I give you a house in Banana Island and I tell you to pay me 100 million to get a house, would you pay? One plot of land in Banana Island worth almost 1 billion to 1.5 billion naira. And then I am coming to you with 100 million naira offer. Wouldn't you take 2 steps back and say, which of the Banana Island? Is it Banana Island in Ekpe or Banana Island in Victoria Island, close to Victoria Island, or in Ikoyi? Okay, so I just want to make this very clear, because affordable housing is good, it's very easy to get, and then it's going to bring so much smile to your face, and that's because you have been waiting for this great offer and you can't resist than to just grab this offer. True or false? I want to get to hear your comments at the comment section box. Now, these things are real. There are affordable housing that you can be lucky that has no issue, and there are some affordable housing that honestly have some issues, and I will share some of those issues with you that you should put in mind. Like I told you, it's an unfiltered video because we want you to hear it the way it is. There's nothing to hide, okay? So HTH Talk Room is just out here to give you everything that you need to know about getting property in Nigeria. Whether you are in Nigeria or you are in diaspora, this video should be for you. Now let's look out on those affordable housing. Where exactly can you get them? Okay, let's now look out on this affordable housing. Like, how much are we talking about? Okay, now let's look at affordable housing, okay, and looking at the pros and the cons. All right, so let's start with where can you even get this affordable housing in Nigeria. I'll start with Lagos. Okay, for example, if you need affordable housing in Lagos, you need to go to the rural areas that are less developed, okay, before you can get something really affordable. For example, in Ekpe at the moment we have houses in Ekpe as low as 30 million, 40 million, okay, and then they are new, and then they have no issues, and then you can actually pack it, okay, once you pay and your building is ready. Okay, now affordable housing can come in 2 ways. It can come in a way that you just get your house and you move in. It can come in a way that you just have to put in funds on installment. Okay, now if you decide to put in funds on installment, you're going to make it like an off plan. Okay, maybe you're getting it in a space of 12 months, 24 months, and you pay bit by bit. Okay, so affordable housing can come in all these forms. Then another addition I want to add is affordable housing can come in distress sale. Distress sale can be good and cannot be good, so which we are going to be looking at in the pros and the cons. These things are very important. A lot of Nigerians are falling into wrong hand because of the excitement of getting cheaper houses, affordable homes. Some of them will call me, I need you to go and inspect this house. Oh my god, I got a house in Abuja for 40 million naira. Can I go and see it? And when we get there, we start doing our checks, we find out that this is not good enough. So you need to understand how these things are being programmed for you, just to catch your attention and just to eat your money. So if you want to avoid this, there are some steps you need to take. There are some things you need to avoid. There are some things you don't need to put in your phone. I mean, we've gotten properties for different clients, and when we got there, in fact, there was a client that called me one day and said, okay, I need you to go and check a property for me somewhere. And while I was planning to get to the property, we called the person in charge. The person in charge was like, is it Anne that is coming? If it's Anne, then there's no need, because I will tell you the way it is. There's nothing to hide. Now, if you need affordable housing, you need to be considering what are the pros and the cons. How much are these things really worth? For example, if you ask me, and what's the affordable housing you have in Abuja, I'll tell you the least you get is 50 million or 52.5 million. What's the affordable housing, like a duplex I can get in Shogotedo? I'll tell you the least you will get is 85 million. That's the truth. And that's because you need to have it at the back of your mind that these properties, there are so many things attached to the property. So as we move on HTH Talk Group, you will get to hear all these things bit by bit. You don't need to rush, because it's more like a free thing, and you need to learn how these things are being done in Nigeria. So when there's a strategy of, a house that is supposed to worth 100 million is now 40 million, did they really build the house 40 million, or the person don't want to run at a loss totally and want to give it to you at a very cheap price? Now you need to avoid some of these things, honestly. Now let's move to how much are this house really worth. What's the least house you can get in Lagos? What's the least house? The least house you can get in Lagos at the moment is 30 million. That's the least house you can get in Lagos, and where it might be, okay, might still be in the rural area. And if you don't mind, you can stay there. But if you're looking for a 30 million naira house in Chevron, honestly, I can't assure you that you will get that and everything about the house will be okay with that 30 million. You would have just kept your 30 million in your bank account, and then when you are ready, you can get it started. Or you put your 30 million in one of our schemes they call Realty Pay, and it will be yielding for you every year, every 12 months. It will be yielding for you, and at the end of the day, you can now save more money and then get the kind of house you might need. So I'm just giving you this so that you would have an idea of affordable housing and if it's actually possible. It's possible, but it has its pros and its cons. So if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please hit that subscribe button below. Turn on your notification bell to get notified on each now post right on the Hatara TV. Follow us up on all of our social media platforms, and make sure you stay tuned to watch more. Anyways, we're going to take a short break, and when we are back, we're going to hit the pros and the cons. See you there. Welcome back. What are the pros of affordable housing? Honestly, these things I'm about to share with you are the pros. One, you will enjoy a great offer, unbeatable price, no doubt. In fact, your unbeatable price will not make you sleep over the night until you pay. That is how you see affordable housing, and the price and your bank account and your sleeping habits, everything just changes. You got what I'm saying? All right, so that's the number one thing. Okay, then secondly, affordable housing will definitely help you save so much money. Whether you like it or not, you will save millions of what you're supposed to get. Is it good or it's not good? Yes, it could be good, but it depends on your taste of house. All right, then the last one when it comes to affordable housing is that you ought to be on the right track at the right time, because when all this housing comes out, we have like 50 clients waiting for this kind of houses to come up, and then when it comes up, they rush it as fast as possible. So you have to be on track, not wasting time. Once you see it, you have done your due diligence, boom, you get it. Those are the pros. Now let's check the cons, because you need to see the two sides and you wait. Now the cons is that most times when you see affordable houses, honestly, the owner wants to sell maybe because it has some issues. It could be legal issues, it could be government issues, it could be community issues. It depends. So when you see a house in Chevron for 30 million naira, you need to find out if it's not now the new coastal road government has created. Government has already said they should move out. We are demolishing. So these are some of the things you need to check, okay, to be sure that these things are not on this kind of track, okay, so that you will be free. The next cons that might run through your mind is the construction process of a house. I've seen a house whereby the construction process was very bad. Okay, in fact, if you flush, you can see the water leaking on your walls and coming down into your living room from the duplex, and the owner was ready to sell at a very cheap price. Now the cost of redoing the construction process would cost you almost 60 million naira, and the owner was ready to sell at 40. An house within that location worth 100 million. Would you rather get a full 100 million naira house that is okay, or go for the one that you would use 40 million to get in the location where the 100 million is, and then the remaining 60 million you use it to fix the house? Can you tell me which you would like to go for at the comment section box? Well, I hope this episode really helps, and I hope you're able to decide on affordable housing in your mind, in your brain. That affordable house you've been looking out for, get it, and make sure that you are checking all that I just mentioned before you get it. Anyways, if you have questions, remember to drop them at the comment section box. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on your notification bell so that anytime we drop any video, you'll be the first to get notified. Remember, HTH and Pearl Limited is the one hosting the HTH talk room, and we have our Instagram page, HTH and Pearl Limited, so you can go there and go check some of the highlights of this beautiful episode. Full episode is always on YouTube, so if you see our short clips on Instagram, just know that that's just a pinch you're enjoying. So you need to be on our YouTube, you need to always come here, and we are always here every Friday by 7 p.m. to give you some of the best information you need to hear about real estate or some realities of life. Okay, so you have to be ready. We're not just going to be talking about real estate, we're going to be talking into your life itself. We're going to be looking at your relationship life, your health life, so many things that need to align very well. So honestly, this is a talk show you should not miss. So please, see you in our next episode. Have you finished your cup of coffee? If you haven't, then you have to go watch some of our videos we have on our playlist. We see about 1,000 plus videos. Go there, sit down, continue your coffee and watch it. See you there in our next episode. And I remain Anne Azunobi. Have a great day, people. Bye. Yay.